The following takes place between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m.
And then they obviously got a heartbeat and took him to the hospital. Now, I sort of gave the summary of the fact that he ended up having heart surgery. What type of surgery did you have, Peter? Was it? I know you were born with a hole in one of the valves in your heart. Did they replace the valve? Is that what they did?
Yeah. What happened was when I was born with a hole in one of the valves.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Yep. Go ahead.
Replaced his pulmonary valve.
Okay.
And they also put a type of pacemaker in.
Okay.
That whenever his heart rate speeds up, he'll get a shock to slow it down again.
Gotcha.
So we won't have any more cardiac arrests, hopefully.
Very good. Now, did they use one of those, they make pig valves, they make valves out of pig heart valves?
Did, yeah.
Is that what they used? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sure.
That's great.
Now, can we get an idea of time frame here? How has anybody said to you, if you wouldn't have woken up when you did, if Nemo wouldn't have gotten you up, you were maybe a minute to 30 seconds away from something happening that you can't turn back?
They've never given us a timeline, but I know when they took him to the hospital, they were quite concerned. We weren't sure how long he was down, so we were concerned about brain damage.
Right.
But luckily, other than some short-term memory loss, he woke up 3 days later, knew who he was, who we were, and things were good.
Excellent.
Sort of.
Yeah. Now, tell me about Nemo when you guys first put it together. Like, were you guys sitting in the hospital and you're saying, if it wasn't for Nemo waking me up, I don't think we probably would be sitting here right now?
Actually, I was talking with my sister in the hospital about that, and it all came back like, hey, wait a minute. If it wasn't for him, I hate to think about, what would have happened. Would I have woken up in time to find him, to get him the help he needed?
Wow.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah,
it really is. And, man, is he ever a cute cat.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you one thing.
He is 21 pounds.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
A big boy.
He's a big boy, but he's cute.
Oh,
and he's got a great personality. I got to tell you, dogs are kind of used to crowds. I know cats are not. And I think as a veterinarian, when cats come into my hospital, they're all scared to death. Dogs are too, but not nearly as bad as cats. And here's this wonderful cat in your arms, and there must have been 30 photographers around.
Well, that was for me, but then to take a picture of the cat, there was at least 45. I mean, it was remarkable. And you know what? I have to say too, and I know where you're going with this. Nemo was so well behaved. When Mike went to put the medal over Nemo's neck, I thought that Nemo was going to destroy Mike. I'm like, oh no, this is going to be a disaster all over again, like 10 years ago. Mike got caught 10 years ago. But anyways, I was so concerned, but Nemo was so well behaved, and that was just remarkable. It just seemed that Nemo
impressed with how well he did.
Absolutely. And in the end, you guys are standing there at the end where they put all the inductees up on the stage. And here I'm thinking, poor Angie, she's holding on to Nemo, and there's 3 dogs all licking their chops right next door to you. And Nemo's looking at them like, yeah, whatever. It was amazing. That to me was even more impressive, that you guys all went back up on stage. And, it's easy. You walk a dog up. You were carrying the cat, and we both just mentioned he's not a light cat.
No, my arms were very sore for a few days after that.
Now, Angie, how did you guys how did your story get introduced to the Purina Animal Hall of Fame, and how did this all come to be?
Well, I knew about Purina because I was researching food online for him, because he's a Purina boy, that's all he'll eat. But being 21 pounds, I was researching for something that might help him lose a bit of that 21 pounds.
Right.
And I saw that you could nominate online for the Animal Hall of Fame, not thinking I'd ever need to at that point, but I remembered it for later, and we entered him online.
I see.
So you entered the story in, and then someone from Purina called you.
Excellent.
Wow.
That's great.
It's amazing. When we were up there giving the speech, and you can look around, and everybody there was just listening, and it was, you could hear literally a pin drop in the room. I mean, it was amazing. Everybody was just listening to the story, and then they couldn't believe it. And some of the other stories there, it was
lots of tears flowing. It was really touching day. I mean, I'm sure even though you were there with Nemo, you probably were sitting there and probably were touched by some of the other stories as well, I'm sure.
Yes, it was very hard not to sit and cry when we were waiting for our turn, hearing some of the other stories.
Yeah.
Now,
very emotional.
When are you going to put up a website like 21poundnemo.com or something like that? And
that'd be a good idea, actually.
I know. Well, I own the copyright now. So. But I think it'd be a great idea.
I'll make a deal with you. We'll go into partnership there.
Why not? I got nothing else going on. It doesn't really matter.
Come to we get cut.
So, Peter, so with your state right now, with your health, how's everything going? I mean, are you able to get back to work? What's going on with you?
Well, unfortunately, no, I'm not working at the present time.
Okay, so
but I am able to work. I just not. Sorry, I can't seem to find anything right now.
Now, what line of work were you in before, and what are your?
I was basically a bill collector before.
Okay.
I've done sales, customer service jobs since I was that.
I see.
Oh, so this could be like a really good type of thing where if you find someone to employ you, you can say, "Listen, nothing's going to scare me or give me a heart attack. It's already happened."
Yeah, I know.
So I mean, it's a double whammy right there. And then you can, when you're collecting from bills, you can say, "I'm going to send my 21-pound cat after you if you don't pay up."
Well, I got to tell you, it was a pleasure meeting you both. You guys are really lovely, down-to-earth people.
Yeah.
You got a great cat. And, Peter, we certainly wish you the best, and we hope you, if you haven't had a full recovery, we hope you do. And we hope that someone listening knows they have a position for you. That'd be great, too.
Yeah, if anybody out there knows and they have a position or something available for Peter, and this remarkable story where this gentleman would not be here today if it was not for the heroic acts of their cat, a 21-pound cat named Nemo. Peter, once again, if anybody has a position that wants to help you, just email us at info@animalhouseradio.com. We'd be more than happy to forward that information to you. And you know what? Once again, on behalf of the Purina Animal Hall of Fame, and it was an honor presenting this inductee to you. It was an honor meeting you guys, and it was an honor meeting Nemo. And you know what? Hopefully these stories that we start to spread tonight about animal heroes and animals doing remarkable things, hopefully that people will look at an animal not just as a furry companion, but a little bit more, and
like a member of the family.
You got it. Exactly. As a vet, I've always wanted all my clients to feel like their cats or their dogs were members of their family.
We joke that Nemo's our son with a hair growth problem and a tail.
There you go.
And a weight problem too.
Yes.
But that's okay.
No more treats. Well, no, you can give Nemo as many treats.
You shouldn't say the T word, actually.
He's sitting right here, and he knows what that means.
Does he really? Well, there you go.
Dr. Mike says it's okay. He deserves it.
You got it.
You guys take care of yourselves, okay?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. That's Peter and Angie Papa Demetrio. They won a great award. They were inducted, and their cat was inducted, Nemo, into the Purina Animal Hall of Fame. Good for them. Good people.
Did you see when they revealed the huge
plaque?
Oh,
it was beautiful.
Yeah, great picture of Nemo too.
I wonder who drew that picture and the artist.
Yeah,
because that's great work.
It is.
And throughout the couple of weeks, we're going to be having. Excuse me, I had too much Domino's pizza. Good pizza. We're going to be having more of the inductees on the program.
Yeah, hopefully to hear their stories,
including the dog Ace.
Oh, Ace,
Ace, the one who saved that woman. She's still in the hospital, but through a thick snowstorm, 40 centimeters, she was buried for 72 hours, and he found her.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No one else found her, and
it's first time out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
So every year they have one search and rescue dog that they honor. And I think that's great because these search and rescue dogs are just incredible. I mean, this dog, I'll just quickly say, and hopefully we'll get Ace's story on here one day. But I was just blown away by the fact that when he went up to talk about Ace was on one side with all these photographers shooting pictures of him.
Staring.
And Dad was over on the other side, 40 feet away, talking. And the concentration of this dog was unbelievable. And it's pretty impressive.
These dogs, the training they go through is just
it's scary.
We're going to go to a little bit of news right now, and I got a really cool story.
Wow, infotainment.
Now coming up, actually it just debuted today, Star Trek, the brand new film from J.J. Abrams, which I'm going to see tomorrow night, woohoo, in Richmond Hill. Oh yeah, can't wait to see it. Unfortunately, Star Trek, the creator of Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry, who passed away several years ago, and maybe some of you may know, may not know, Gene Roddenberry, when he passed away, NASA and everybody was they were so happy with the gentleman and what he did in the world of people's imagination in terms of space that he asked for them, before he died in his will, to have his ashes spread around the world in space. So Gene Roddenberry's ashes are going around the Earth. So
that's neat. Didn't know that.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's up there floating around. His wife, here's the great thing about his wife. His wife appeared on the original Star Trek series. She appeared in Star Trek The Next Generation as Deanna Troy's mother.